could, right?
2.
You know, the further out we go, I bet you the easier it gets. So about it getting better, I think we lost one fly back there.
Good. Oh gosh.
This is gonna be rough. Drop. Hi guys, welcome back to another Overthrow Disc Golf video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we have kind of a weird one. I have to respond to a positive shout out, and it's not a good response either. It's about grip. So I never thought that I'd have to make like a response video, that we'd have to do that. It's kind of weird to me, but Iceberg TV shouted us out in this video, and the reason I have to make a public response to it is because he's got like 50,000 views. I can't just like talk about it behind closed doors, so really would prefer not to do it this way, but I kind of have to because people are coming over from that video and then his follow-up video, which both are kind of chock full of misinformation, and coming over to our channel and acting like I'm teaching the same thing that he's teaching. So if you haven't watched that video, I will summarize really quickly. He points out our backhand grip video, the one where I'm working with mostly this like pinch grip, which is kind of like a modified fan grip like this, to explain the pivot point. And he kind of takes it to the extreme and says that power grip is fake. The power grip is fake. And you know, plus 100 feet if you do this, and the clickbaity thumbnails. That's why you got so many views. If you guys had got this many views on our original grip video, we probably wouldn't have this problem. But you know, whatever. Maybe we'll clickbait this one or something. I don't know. Mikey will find something to do. So, here we are to clear the air and discuss what I actually teach in that video and what I'm currently teaching on grip. I'm just gonna go through a few really important things for grip. Now, there are 2 concepts for grips, and there are 3 things that you need. Let's start with the 2 functions of a grip. You have grips that are used for adding spin and speed, additional whip out of the hand. This is what I was showing in that video for drive form. The point of that is you want a grip that supplies the function of having some kind of pivot point, which is a front-loaded grip, is what the explanation there was. The other option for a grip is to have a grip that does not have that function, but instead it's way more accurate and way more point and shoot. That would be a mid or a back-loaded grip. We have a video on those here. Cha-cha. With that being said, you have to decide with drives, what are you looking for? Are you looking for, in each of your shots, more spin or more speed and power? If the answer is that you're looking to yeet that disc out there, get extra distance, then you're going to want to find a grip that is probably front-loaded. For example, and this is what that video was, the example was like a front-loaded fan grip, and I showed this, and I showed that you can have this little pivot point happen here when you have this, and I showed a pinch here. So this pinch grip. When that happens, you can tell that if I come here and I come at you with this disc and I front load the grip, these fingers are lightly attached to the grip. When it hits, it starts spinning around my hand and it gives it extra little snap and oomph, right? So that's very good for distance. And so that's why Iceberg is finding, wow, there's this grip function, I think. So he was using a 4-finger power grip beforehand, and there's nothing wrong with the 4-finger power grip, but my guess is that he was mid or back loading it, and so he was using the second function that you might look for in a grip, which would be control in back loading it. So he was trying to throw distance shots, back loaded the grip, not compatible, switched to a grip that allowed him to have this pivot function, and now he's throwing further, or feels like he's throwing further. I'm not sure what the data was on that, but certainly he has seen an improvement in his own throws. All that to say, is the power grip fake? No, absolutely not. As a matter of fact, he pulls from our video with Simon, and he shows Simon doing this fan grip, and he shows Drew in another clip showing his modified fan grip as well and says, these guys don't use a power grip. Nobody uses a power grip to throw distance. Nobody. It's all this fan grip. Power grips suck, basically. All right, which is a huge load of misinformation, especially when we have these two kind of condemning clips right here. And you change that, the only time you change that is distance.
Yeah, if I'm throwing like full power, like even some of those like disc driver shots were over this grip.
Yeah. So
that's all we need right there.
that's all we need.
Easy.
And so
This one's kind of zoomed in. Yep.
yeah.
You're good. Other side.
Wow. It feels like the thumb is really far in.
Thumb in?
Or like
that looks out.
in towards the disc. Out.
Oh yeah. Like I got you.
Just to clarify, in this grip, I'm having Drew show us what he used for these shots, which down on this lower field was anything below max distance. So he showed I'm using this modified fan grip for everything and some drives. Why? This is his control grip. He's gonna mid-load this grip for more control. Again, when you mid-load a grip, there's not as much pivot here if you hold with these two fingers, or even a power grip, I'll show you. If you hold with these two fingers or this back finger, and you take the front finger off, you'll see that there's not a lot of movement here. It makes it very point and shoot, very easy to control, right? Which is great for hitting gaps or controlling your drive. Now, when you have as much distance as Drew and Simon have, you can go to a grip where you are mid-loading the grip, like a fan grip, for example, right? And that's what Drew shows here. But once we get to the full distance drives, we've got this clip. 3-finger power grip is what that's called. And Drew is saying that he's using it exclusively for max distance drives. So I ask you, is the power grip fake? Not for Drew, it isn't. As a matter of fact, if you look at Paul Macbeth, if you look at Ricky Wysocki, if you look at, I don't know, one of the other power throwers, Eagle McMahon, this is Eagle's grip. It's a 4-finger power grip, deep thumb plate, just like Drew has, except Drew has it with 3 fingers, and his thumb is deep in the flight plate. Sorry, I said deep thumb plate. Deep flight plate thumb placement. These guys are all bombing, and they're using a power grip on occasion. So what they are utilizing for distance, the important thing is not whether it's power grip or whether it's fan grip. It's a matter of if it's front loaded or if it's mid or back loaded. And you can change your load with a fan grip. You can take a fan grip and I could load here with a finger hook, and I could put these other fingers on, and now I can front load, right? Or I can pinch here with the same fan grip, and now I have mid-loaded my pressure to get the function of control. Last thing I will tell for your benefit, you all watching this video, thank you, is that there are a range of grips that are acceptable, but you need to find out which of those grips fulfills these 3 things for you. 1, are you looking for control or power? So let's say that you're looking for power, distance. You will need a front-loaded grip. You can do that with a pinch grip, and you pinch up here. You can do it with a finger hook like this. This is essentially what a power grip is there's a little finger hook here, and then you put your thumb on the other side, and then you wrap your other fingers, right? You can also do it with a modified fan, Simon Lizotte, Garrett Girthy. So you need to decide, controlled or power. So if it's powered, you need to find something that is front-loaded, that is also comfortable, and that will allow you to get the nose angle down. Those are the 3 things that you're looking for in a grip on any particular shot. You might use one grip for if you want to front load. If you want to front load a mid-range, for example, you might have your power grip look like this, and your pressure is here. You can also see in that little clip that we showed Drew that his finger, you can see the meat of his palm here, or his palm, the meat of this finger here. You can see that there's pressure right there. You can front load a mid, and get the distance and spin component on that mid, and on that very same disc, you can take your grip and you can mid-load it. Fan, power, doesn't matter. And then you can try to throw that disc with control. And that's what makes this sport interesting, is that you can try to accomplish those three things with the same disc and do it different ways, depending on the shot shape that we're looking for. So there's a lot in there on grip, and I'm not going to pretend to know everything on grip. That's why we're gathering all of this information. That's why we got the Drew clip. That's why we got the Simon clip. That's why we got the Philo clip on all these grips, so that we can start learning and gathering more information on this topic that's not understood enough in the disc golf world. So I hope that helps clear the air. I hope that makes where I stand on this point very clear. Thanks again for the shout out. We do appreciate the generous spirit there behind that shout out, but also I'm a coach, so I can't have misinformation about what I'm teaching out there. So hope you understand. Hope you guys understand why we had to make this, and we'll catch you on the next one.